And now, ladies and gentlemen, your favorite neuroscientist and mine, please welcome back to the stage, Dr. Minnie Zapper.
I didn't follow blindly in my science class at school, but they didn't take it kindly when I told them they were fools. My experiments were not permitted. They told me I should be committed. And so with heavy heart I quitted them, 'cause they were tools. But still their censure lingers in the hollow of my ear. At midnight in my lab, their tots and nose are all I hear. To help my work in its progression and shield me from my peers' oppression, a simple either-or expression keeps my vision clear. Hit it, Tito. If I stay out till 2:45 and you turn in at 10, if I've got guys chasing after me and you've sworn off of men, if I like to smoke and I like to drink and you like to clean your bathroom sink, does that make me crazy or does it make you square?
It will not grow again, this fruit of my heart.
Dr. Zapper, thanks so much for coming right away.
No problem, Toots. Here, hold these. If I had new philosophies on the workings of the brain, if I espouse hypotheses that they pronounce insane, if I find success with methodologies they thought they debunked in 1803, does that make me crazy or does it make them square?
She's in my bridge club.
Dr. Minnie Zapper, MD, PhD, WMD.
WM?
How long has the patient been like this?
Seems an eternity since I looked into her eyes and knew her.
About a day and a half.
I'll use my number 2 clamp then.
So you think you can help her?
Ah! Look, what you got here is a brain problem, right? I am a brain scientist. This is all the way up my alley and to the left, into the sweet shop. This is where I live!
I've been drinking mercury and man, I feel just fine. I'm a master of self-surgery, I get better every time. Here with every breakthrough they keep fussing about unintended repercussions. Does that make me crazy or does it make them square?
It makes her crazy.
I said, does it make me crazy? No,
We were...
Fixing zombie brain.
Right.
Men have called me mad. But the question is not yet settled whether madness is or is not the loftiest intelligence.
Well, he's a sad sack of potatoes, isn't he?
He's under a lot of stress.
Here, drink this.
Is it an elixir?
No, it's a cocktail. Take the edge off. Look, you want my advice? Leave him and Wednesday here together and head for Aruba.
He's not so bad. You have to get to know him.
Nah.
He reminds me of a cat I had once who would only sit in your lap if you hummed the rite of spring. Do you really think this thing will work?
Absolutely, no question. Don't touch that.
You can restore her mind?
Oh, is that what you want? Yeah, we can make that work.
She was a maiden, artless and innocent as the brief life she had led among the flowers.
I've operated on hundreds of brains before, my own included.
How'd you get in there?
Well, in one ear and out the other.
Weren't you afraid you'd damage something?
Not at all. It's hardly even hippopotamus. Look, right now she looks like herself, but she's not herself, yeah?
Yeah?
So she's both her and not her simultaneously, like Schwamberger's cat.
Like Schrodinger's cat?
Totally different cats.
I named my cat Licorice Ball.
So you need to get her back to being herself.
Yes?
And who knew her best?
They walked in beauty like the night.
Right, so we need to take his memories of her out of his brain, put them in her brain, and then she'll remember who she is and she'll be right back to the way she was.
Unless he has an idealized image of her that bears little or no resemblance to the rich and complicated inner life that defines her, and only her, distinct from all others who have ever lived or ever will.
It's time for science!
What happened? It worked! It worked! I'm so happy I could dance!
Not now, Peach.
Whoa. His wife sounds a lot like him.
Peach, I am me. Why am I tied up? What did you do?
Dr. Dour?
Untie me. Am I me? I'm not, am I? I'm her. But if I'm her...
Undo it! Undo it! How do I do an undo? Put the helmet on and throw the switches again.
How am I supposed to help?
Use your memories of him to restore him to him, so even if he isn't her, she isn't him, and he isn't the absence of her.
I get it.
I don't. Think about him.
Okay.
Nothing other than him. Right. Clear your mind of everything except him.
What else am I supposed to think about?
Throw the switches, Toots!
It worked! It worked! Oh, I'm so happy I could dance.
Not now, Peach. And thus my greatest nightmare did take shape.
This is amazing. I've never switched brains before. I've made history.
I love history. Was I always this short? Licorice Ball!